who is going to lead us, because we are seeing people now emerging, and I mentioned Paul Thorpe to you, who's he's a social commentator, so he's not a leader per se, but he's a very big supporter of Tommy Robinson.
Yeah.
We saw Tommy Robinson down in London this weekend. I don't know if you went, Nick. I thought you might have gone. There's something like 50,000 people there, and I can't remember what the terminology was, but it's about British supporting the British flags or whatever.
Photos and videos were fantastic.
Yeah, and that was fantastic. The 50,000, but there was no violence or whatever. Tommy Robinson showed a video during that. He was arrested after for
contempt of court.
Well, it was terrorism offences. They've accused him of terrorism offences. Now, we find Tommy Robinson, who leads a march, a peaceful march in London, shows a video being arrested for that. We find the Manchester attackers, the ones who got kicked in the head, released on bail and sent home immediately after the attack. So we have people now who are trying to make a difference, who are maligned, attacked, arrested. I mean, this is reminiscent of a totalitarian state here. Yeah. People who are opposing the government, who are not doing anything wrong, are now being arrested, imprisoned multiple times. This has happened multiple times to Tommy Robinson. We've got Nigel Farage, who, despite getting 4 million votes, only got 4 seats in 5 seats in Parliament. Tommy Robinson is trying to make things happen. By the very nature of his history, his articulation or whatever, maybe he's not that person. Farage potentially has the skills. But interestingly, when I was watching Paul Thorpe last night and people were angry about these children dying, they were saying, when is Farage going to actually come out and support us? So the people who have these views, your and I views, are saying that Farage is not actually coming out and saying the things he should be saying. So we've got Farage there who's being careful in what he's saying. We've got Tommy Robinson who may be not the right person. Who is the person who's going to emerge? And we discussed this before. I'm asking the question again now because we are actually seeing people emerging. Who is going to emerge and make this difference? Who is going to become the Nick Buckley who will do that in his first month, that in his second month?
We've not heard of that person yet.
Right.
That person exists.
Yeah.
And is hopefully in the pipeline coming through somewhere, but we've not heard the name of that person. It won't be Tommy Robinson. He's got far too much baggage. He's got the right message. He's the wrong messenger because he's easily dismissed because of his past. Nigel Farage is playing it safe, which is understandable because he's already got the baggage of being accused of being a racist, of this, of that. He's trying to tread the fine line of doing what he wants to do, but knowing he's going to be attacked for everything he does, and he doesn't want to give his enemies more ammunition against him. That's why he won't attend any Tommy Robinson march. That's why Reform and before that UKIP would never allow Tommy Robinson to join the party. They're the only two parties in the country that do not allow English Defence League members to join. Complete ban on that because he knows he will be attacked. Farage knows he'll be attacked.
But Farage won't also say what we're saying today, will it, or what you just
said. He is. He's playing the political game because he's a politician, and we forget sometimes he was in European Parliament for 14 years. Yeah. He's a politician. He's playing the balancing game. I don't know if it's the right strategy or not. What do I know about politics? I've never been elected. I've tried but not been elected. Yeah, are any of these people at the moment, same with the Conservative Party, with the Conservative Party leadership at the moment, does it matter who gets elected leader? No, it doesn't, because none of them will ever be Prime Minister. They're just the next step before they find someone they've never heard of to lead the party. And it's same with how the country is changing now. We don't know who that leader is going to be, but somebody will come through and somebody will grasp that mantle and run with it. But it'll be no one we've heard of at the moment, because everyone we've heard of at the moment is tainted by this because they've never done enough, because people like Farage haven't talked about it enough. People in Parliament, especially if you've been in Parliament longer than 6 weeks, which means you're one of the old school. And what were you doing in Parliament all those years? You're all tainted. So I don't know who the leader will be, but no one heard of Thatcher until she became Tory leader. No one thought she was going to win the Tory leadership race, and no one thought she'd be Prime Minister. So there will be someone out there who will hopefully will surprise us, but who that is, I don't know.
Okay. Nick, well, just hopefully you'll be involved in that in some way. And now that your profile is increasing, as we've discussed, that could be the case. So,
did you enjoy that video? I think you did. Come on now, hit that bell, subscribe, comment. Let's build this channel. I need more followers. I need more subscribers. Be part of the journey. See you soon.